Hi, welcome to Paul's Tackle Reviews. My name's Paul Cresswell. The purpose of this YouTube channel is to give you some independent, unbiased reviews from an unsponsored angler, and that's me. As I say with all of my videos, just because something works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but I'll try and give you all the information so you can make up your own mind. So today we're looking at pole rollers. In particular, I'm looking at the Matrix quad roller. I was in my garage the other day and I thought I'd show you my first ever pole roller. That was 1992 when I got my first pole. As you can see, it's worn a bit, but that's what we had for a long time before freestanding rollers came in. So I've got three rollers and I'm going to put a lot of pictures up there so I can show you everything that you need to know. I've got a Matrix, I've got a Maver double pole roller. I've had this around 10 years and it's been brilliant. The only thing is the little pointy feet came off once and I've glued them back in and everything's been fine. And if you're only buying one roller and you maybe only fish up to 13 meters, I recommend that style of roller because it gives you the option to double ship on two sides if maybe there isn't a lot of room about. They go up to a good height. The maximum height on the Maver means that your pole is 112 centimeters off the floor, so it gives you flexibility. And with the three rollers on top, you can position them so you can ship back through things or accurately. So one roller, I'd recommend that style. That roller weighs 2.4 kilograms, and you'll understand why I'm telling you that when we get further on. So then I've got a Map flat V roller, and I use this mainly as my second roller when I'm fishing long, maybe 14-16 meters, but I also use it when I'm traveling light as well, and I'll just pack that roller because it isn't as big. It's been a really great roller. Again, I think I've had it around 10 years, and the maximum height that gives you will be the pole 87 centimeters off the floor. So last year I bought the Matrix quad roller, and the first thing I want to say is I couldn't believe how heavy it was when I unpacked it. And the roller itself weighs 3.8 kilograms, so that's 50% plus more than the Matrix. So it's a really substantial piece of kit, and it really does provide a stable platform to use. So I'm going to put some close-up photos, but this roller you can use flat on the ground, and I fish somewhere where there's a flat bank behind. You go down into your peg, and I can put this flat on the floor, and it's absolutely brilliant for shipping. It does go very high, and at its full height with the legs slightly splayed, then it does means your pole is almost 1.5 meters off the ground, so you've got loads of flexibility from kind of 5 centimeters off the ground to 1.5 meters. And in fact, Matrix sell extending legs, so you could take it even further if a particular venue caused you a problem. I think it's very good for difficult uneven banks because you can put all the different forelegs in different positions and you can provide a good stable platform. I use it at a place where there isn't a lot of room behind, but there are gaps in the hedge that you need to feed your pole through when you're shipping back, and this means I can accurately locate those little holes and push it back through, and then I don't have to break down twice. So I think it's very well built, and you're gonna see me kind of fumble around trying to put it into a position. It's got double extending legs on the bottom, and I'll put photos of the clips and everything there, and you'll see at the top the roller is a V roller, but you can tilt the end caps in to provide additional protection to stop your pole being blown off in really windy conditions like I'm filming today. So here's the roller, and it does come in a nice little bag, which of course I don't bother using because that fits in my roller bag. I don't take 3 rollers when I go fishing. I tend to take this one and my Maver now, and that provides total flexibility for everything that I need to do. As you can see, it's got a carabiner on the bottom, so when I put this up in a minute, you can hang stuff to make it more secure if you're in really difficult conditions. But like I say, this is a substantial piece of kit. So I'll do the usual close-ups. You'll see you get these push-in yellow bits there in matrix colour. You tilt it round to where you want, and then it clicks and it clicks out, and that's solid. So there's a number of little grooves on there, and so you can say that's the next to bottom one. I'll put them all on that to start with. So we're there. Wait for that to click in place. That's there. So I've clicked that into, it does go one notch further where the legs are going straight down, but that wouldn't provide a stable base. That I think is the maximum that you can get with height, and the photo I've got with it at full height has got that angle and all 4 legs fully extended. So then you get the roller there. They're really nice free flowing rollers, and like I say, and I've done this once or twice, you can pull that out and then it isn't going to blow off. So they kind of rotate a little bit, but their real use is to stop your pole flying off and breaking a section. So they go nicely into there. You fold that in, and then you bring the legs back up. And I've got some dimensions for it in its smallest size as I started that I put in my roller bag. It's 71 centimeters long, and it's around 18-19 centimeters at its widest. So that will fit in an awful lot of roller bags. I've only got a tri-cast one. It isn't a huge roller bag. This goes in fine. There's no problems with that whatsoever. So I'll put a close-up, but it does have the extending legs. These have been secure. I've not had a particular problem. They feel secure, and if you take that one out there, and you can buy more of these, like I said, and they just ship on the bottom of there. I can't imagine I fish anywhere that would need that, but somewhere somebody will need something that goes very high, because we're not talking about perfect conditions when we go fishing. Like I say, I think that's got years of action in it. You don't want to be heavy-handed. You don't want to be pressing that and then writhing it round. You've just got to take care, look after your gear, and it'll give you lots of years service. So that's today's review. if you've got any questions at all, or you want any more information about this, then please put a comment or a question below. I try and get back to them as soon as I can and make sure I give people information. If you want to give it a thumbs up and a like, that's great. It helps spur me on doing these videos. And I'm going to put up there quickly a list of some of the other videos that I've got on my YouTube channel. We've got some videos now with 4,000 views and lots of really great comments. People are liking all the detail that I give, and they particularly like the fact that I'm unbiased, unsponsored. I buy what I think's good for the purposes, I try it out, and then I tell you all about it. I'm trying to do a video a week, he says, having spent 2 weeks since he last did one, but you need decent conditions for filming outside. Plus I'm going fishing more at the minute, which is fantastic in itself. My next video is going to be slightly different, and I'm going to do top 10 little tips for little things that make a big difference to make you more efficient or make your fishing easier. Now, these aren't all tips of mine. These are things I've seen other people do and I've tried and it's worked for me, and I'm going to put them there. And you might think, well, I knew that one already, but there might be something there and you think, yep, that would really help me along. So I'm going to do 10 top tips on my next video. Until I see you next time, tight lines.